So in the first reading, we continue with the Elijah cycle, and so we hear about how Ahab is wanting Naboth's vineyard. Now, what if you go to Mass tomorrow or read through the readings, you'll hear about how then God says to Elijah, "Go and confront Ahab and what he has done." But I look at this and I just feel like here's the king of Israel, the northern kingdom, and here he is, a whiny baby. He doesn't get what he wants. And what does he do? Lying down on his bed, he turned away from food and would not eat. I'm so upset. I'm the king and I can't get what I want. It's very different from, the next time we gather together will be Thursday for Mass, and there we will hear the Lord's Prayer. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Very different. Thy will be done as opposed to, how come my will isn't being done? And, we can laugh at Ahab a little bit, but I know at least in my life, when things don't go my way, I get upset. Maybe I don't lie on my bed and fast and whatnot, but I get upset when things don't go my way. And I think God sometimes allows things to go against the way we would want in order to temper our pride. Because it is so easy to fall into that trap of, I know best, I know what's right, I want it my way, and when I don't get my way, I get upset. But what do? Every day we pray the Our Father. And in fact, the church, for those who do the Liturgy of the Hours, we do it 3 times a day. We do it with morning prayer, we do it with evening prayer, and then we do it as part of Mass. And for those of you who do the Rosary, we do it more. We pray Our Fathers all the time, all sorts of stuff. And in that is, thy will be done. And that's very hard. It's very hard to live. Because it means I have to let go of control and trust I'm in God's hand. And trust that when things go the way I don't want them to, and that happens a lot, right? We need to get somewhere, but there's all this traffic from all the motorcycles, and my will's not getting done. I mean, school's out, so we don't have to worry about morning traffic getting over here past the school anymore, but, what? We have this, my will be done. And the Lord's saying, do you trust? You trust that you're in my hand. You trust that even if there's some evil coming from the will of another, I will change it for your good, if you trust me. Maybe it's a good opportunity for us today to examine our hearts and to see what are the ways that we're like Ahab, where our way doesn't go, when things don't go our way, when our will isn't being done, when we're not in control, that we can get upset, and to ask the Lord for that grace, to be able to turn and say, no, thy will be done.